guys, so before I get started today, I just wanted to do a super awesome thank you to JoJo Jelly because he's a totally awesome person and he did this super awesome shout out for me, which I absolutely love because it's so nice and stuff. Anyways, so today I'm going to be telling a kind of not exactly break-in story, but a scary story. That's something that happened to me, which was kind of funny but scary for me at the same time. So we were doing a kind of movie night thing at my aunt's house, and my aunt lives right next door. Well, it was just me and the kids, me, my sisters, and then my aunt's two kids, all watching movies there, while the adults were watching movies here at my house. So we were watching Minions, and movies almost over and stuff, and everybody's winding down when I hear this kind of thump on the roof. Now, I was I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, okay, it's probably a cat or something. Then, so we start finishing the movie. When I hear the thump's getting louder, and it's moved from the roof to banging on the walls and stuff. And I turn off the movie, turn the volume off, mute it, and the kids are kind of giving me that look why'd you turn the movie off? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? And the kids are yelling at me. They're like, why'd you turn the movie off? You're just so mean. And I'm like, shh, shh, I heard something. So all the kids kind of look up at me, and they're got that look on their face uh-oh and stuff. So I'm just kind of I tell them just to be quiet and stuff. Well, and then right as I said that, the sound started getting louder, and they were moving all over the house. So here's the house, basically. Living room, kind of, bedroom, front door, kitchen, stuff like that. We were kind of in this part of the living room, and the TV's over here, the couch is right there. We places I mostly heard the sounds was back here and back in this area and kind of over there a little bit. And so the places it wasn't coming from were the front door and then this little part of the living room. So the sounds getting louder. I moved the kids over into that little corner right there. But then I call my mom because the sounds are getting louder and scarier, and we have some freaky people in this neighborhood that I live in. So I'm just not taking any chances. So I got the kids all moved into the corner, and I'm on the phone with my mom. Sounds starting getting louder, so I start crying because I'm terrified right now because I've never had that happen to me when I'm with other kids and stuff. I didn't know what to do. I was scared, and I'd been watching scary movies on my phone while they were watching Minions, so that didn't help. But then the sounds were all over the house all at once. They started banging on the house, and the house kind of to me it felt like it was shaking. I start screaming while on the phone with my mom. The kids start screaming. And my aunt, and my mom, and I think my uncle burst into the door. And I'm about ready to throw the coffee table at them because I thought they were whoever was messing around. Because I could have thrown the hammer at them, or I could have thrown the knives at them. I knew where the weapons and stuff were. Well, now I know where all the weapons and stuff are. But, at that time I was thinking whatever's heavy and can knock somebody down, throw. And so, they come in and they're like, it's okay, what's going on? Stuff like that. I explained to them what happened. And the sounds had stopped when they came in. It was kind of creepy, but then, my dad and my uncle and Phil came back in because they'd gone around to look around and see what happened. And apparently there was, a cat on the roof, but there was something else on the roof. They saw the cat go one way, and then the whatever else go the other way. So, I don't know if it was just big animals playing around on the roof, because the cat was pretty big, according to what Phil said. But I was still pretty scared. Nobody slept well that night. It was my sisters, I think, slept in our living room. I slept in my room with whatever I had to hurt somebody with was on my nightstand. And my cousins slept with my uncle, and it was funny because none of us really wanted to sleep that night. And I was laughing about it the next day. My mom says I did the right thing by calling the adults instead of going all AWOL and killing whatever I could find. Because if I had gone out and seen the cat, I would have probably killed it because it scared the crap out of me. And at that time, I was ready to just kill whatever scared me. Because that's how I am. I'll get scared, I will scream, and I will cry. And I will sometimes run, but most of the time, I will attack you. I was at the haunted barn one time. It was before I started working there. I was going through the haunted barn. And, I was these people, I hadn't screamed yet. But this lady jumped up from the wall, and nobody had seen her until she jumped up. She started screaming at me to get out. I looked at her, and I'm like, I'm getting out! God, you don't have to yell at me, and started yelling at her, and my mom just starts laughing because she had made me scream. And she was the only one that had made me scream because she jumped up at me. So I started yelling at her to leave me alone, and it was just kind of funny. And yeah. But that's kind of today's little thing. I'm running out of ideas for videos, so if you guys got like ideas or suggestions or whatever, just, let me know and just, yeah. So, bye.